Today we're going to make this easy beaded pipe cleaner bunny craft.
For today's craft, all you need is a pipe cleaner, any color. You're not going to really be able to see the pipe cleaner, so it doesn't matter what color you have. You're going to need a ribbon or a yarn or a string or something that you can use to hang it up. You don't have to have this. You can just keep the craft without it hanging, but it is kind of cute. And you need some beads. Now, about 40 beads should do, and they can be in any color. They can be all the same color. They can be different colors. It doesn't matter. And they don't have to be these colors. You could be dark colors, light colors, anything you have, and any kind of beads. So grab your supplies and let's get started. The very first thing you want to do is take your pipe cleaner and decide what you want to do with your beads. Do you want all the same color? Do you want a pattern? Do you want to do chunks where you do all of one color, then all of another color, then all of another color, then all of another color? What do you want it to look like? So you get to decide. Once you've decided, then you're going to start putting the beads on. So you're going to just take the beads, slip them on. There we go. And you can see I didn't go all the way to the end. So you're going to leave maybe about 2 finger spaces at the end so you have a little bit of space to work with. And then you're just going to keep going. You're going to put all your beads on. And for mine, it's usually about 40 beads will do. So hopefully you have about 40 beads. If you don't have 40 and maybe you have like 36 or something like that, a little closer to 40 but not quite, it should work. If you don't have that many beads, it probably will not work, but it's always worth trying. So go ahead, put your beads on. You can see I have decided to chunk all my bead colors. The last time I did this, I used just random colors. Let me just show you. So this one here, I just used random colors and that's how it turned out. And today I'm just trying something a little bit different. And that's the wonderful thing about this craft is once you make one, now you have an idea of how to make it, and you kind of get to be creative and say, okay, what else can I do to create something different? Even though I'm doing the same craft, how can I make it look different? Maybe you want to give it as a gift, and you don't want them all to look the same. Maybe you want to use it as a decoration, you want them to look different. So go ahead, add your beads, and then I will show you what to do. Here we go. I've got my beads. They're all ready to go, and now I want to form my bunny. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take one end and the other end, and I'm going to hold them together because I do not want my beads to fall off. So you can see I've got my ends here, and you can see, look, I have some pipe cleaner showing up, and that's what I want because I want to be able to twist them. Actually might want to move them a little bit over just so I have, don't push too hard, you'll lose them, the same amount of pipe cleaner on each side. It's not perfect, but close to the same. I'm going to hold them together. Once I have them held together, I want to pull this end here because here's where I want to make a little bit of a circle. So before I do anything, I'm just going to use my fingers to kind of decide how big my circle is. Now, it's about maybe 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is right here. I'm just going to move these up. And then if I go to the middle part here and count 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and move these up. So I have 8, and then a little space here, 8. So that should be enough. I'm going to see where I created this little space here. I'm going to take my fingers, push. So I think I have to actually let go of this for just a minute, trying to maybe keep these up so they don't fall. And I'm going to take my other hand and I have to turn it here, trying not to lose these. If I lose them, I'll just put them back on, but try to keep them in the air like that. And I'm turning. I think I'll turn a couple times just to make sure it stays. There we go. I don't want to lose these, so I want to keep these up in the air or put my hands on them. And I want to make this round. Don't worry if it's not perfect, we can fix it later. So there we go. It's semi-round, we'll fix it more later. Now I'm going to go to one end, keeping this one up so nothing falls off. And you know what? I'm going to end up with a problem because see how I have a tiny little bit of pipe cleaner? It's not going to be able to loop around. So I'm going to take a bead off, and that should be enough. I'm actually going to take another bead off. Okay, I took 2 beads off, so I have about 2 finger spaces. And I'm going to come around down here, so right where we twisted, and I'm going to take this end, and I'm going to carefully, keeping this one up if I can. If you can't, just lay it on the ground like this. So if it does fall off, we can just put them back on. It's not a big deal. And I'm going to wrap. Should only wrap maybe once or twice. I'm going to really pull on it and wrap. I'm turning. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I don't think I have enough. I only have 1 little finger space. I think I have to take off a bead, and I think I'll take off 2. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take this down, and at this time, see how these beads are kind of slipping up? I might move them down a little bit. Oh yeah. So I'm going to move them down, and then I'm going to put one of those beads back on. Don't worry, you might have 1 bead taken off. You might have 2. It's all going to be okay. But I have a little extra space when I push these down, so then I'm going to wrap. Don't worry if it does not perfect. So when you're wrapping, you might have to use your other finger just to help you. When you get around here, see in that middle space there? You're going to take that and turn it if you can, doing your very best. Don't worry if it's not perfect. Just turn, turn, turn. Watch your fingers because it's a little prickly on the end there. Okay, now hopefully you've turned that. If something falls apart, breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then we just start again. It is okay. It's frustrating for sure, but it's okay because we can reuse all of these. And then you just start playing with it to make it look the way you want. So you kind of want this one to be round. You want these to look like little ears. So you might have to move a little bit. I move this one a little bit. There we go. And just till I like it. So cute. Look at that. It is so cute. Now, you could keep it just like that. Let me show you my other one again. Then you can decide, do I want a ribbon? This one I chose a red ribbon because I had some red beads in there. This one I chose a yellow ribbon because I have yellow. But you could choose any color ribbon. Now when you're doing the ribbon, I like to put the ribbon right in the middle here, right between the 2 ears. You could also put a ribbon on the side and hang it sideways. It is up to you. So when I'm putting a ribbon in, I like to put the ribbon down if you can. Sometimes it slips, you can see it's rolling. Let's get that ribbon down. I'm going to put my ears over top here. See if you can see what I'm doing here. So, do you see how my ribbon is underneath? And it's right kind of underneath those ears, right between the ears and the head. And then I'm going to cross it. I'm going to make a knot there. So I cross over like that. Put my finger through, and I just pull, and then you just have to kind of pull a little tight there. There we go. Then I want to just go the other side and make sure the ribbon is looking nice over here, so it's super cute. You can just see a little bit of it. You can barely see it, which I also like. Then what I'm going to do is go take the 2 ends. Now, you might have a really long ribbon, and that's okay. You can make it hang longer. Yours might be shorter, also okay. You decide. At this point, let me just say, at this point, you could just tie a bow. So let me just show you what that looks like. If you might need help tying a bow, if you're not into tying bows, you could just tie a bow, and look how cute that is. It's very cute. Or you can go to the end, like this, and take your finger, roll around your finger, then you have a little loop, put your other finger through to get those 2 little pieces. Once again, tricky, so if you need help, that's okay. And then, there you go. And you can always slow down the video, take your time, try once or twice, 3 times. Just because you can't do something the first time doesn't mean you can't do it. I didn't create this craft the very first time I did it. I needed to practice. And there we go. We have a cute little craft that hangs up. And like I said, you can make them in all different colors. I just think it's so adorable. Thanks for joining me on Craft Club for Kids. Remember, be creative and have fun.